Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Welcome back, fam. We are going to hop in here with this Larry storyline. He sees Brooke done put something up to her door. Listen, to cover up her door. And for good reason. Like I said before in the previous one when he took it down, I could see before, okay, 8, 10 years old. We know how Brooke can be with the mouth. She explained herself though, as far as, how she felt with Bethany and the attack or whatever. That is possible. I mean, that was a lot. Teens today can't take a whole lot of high pressure. She wanted to unwind. I get it myself. My children may want me. I'm like, leave me alone for a minute. Okay, and they're adults. Like, I need to take it down. Like, give me a second to get my gatherings together. Locking the door. He got teed off with that. I don't know if it's his PTSD. I get it with locked doors. When I was a teenager, really young, yeah, my mother would say that. This girl's about to go off to college. Destiny is a junior. This is a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old who needs some type of privacy. I won't lock the door anymore, Dad. I won't. Just before he comes in, I'm sure Larry can knock. He knocked and then tried to open the door to come in. It's not saying Larry is that kind of way, but things have happened in homes with fathers and daughters, inappropriate with male relatives. And not to get in there and say anything negative about Larry in that way. No, I don't believe in any way. Larry's a good man in that respect. He always trying to help the family. That's not what I'm saying. But in this day and time, and even prior to that, there's a lot more mental health going on. I think girls need to be watched at with male relatives as well as men, period. I think this is a topic of discussion because we don't do enough to protect our women and girls. And a lot of things have been, have happened in the homes. Um, I don't want to take this out of context to say that Larry is that type of man that would bring any harm to his daughter. No, I'm not saying that. It's just the precaution of respecting young girls who are now, not young girls, but your daughters who are becoming women. You have to handle them different than a man. I think that he can be very harsh, um, and come at her. He wants to coddle her like a baby, but then in other ways, he kind of handles her as if she's a boy child, and sometimes it can be the extreme, but you also got to keep in mind she's a female. She's a girl. I understand the discipline with the boot camp too, but let's be mindful. I would go a little bit more extreme with a boy child than a girl. Not saying you can't handle it with females, but I don't know if Larry ever wanted a boy, didn't get a boy, and now he's trying to also, treat her in such a way. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom if you want to change your clothes. But that's not always the case. You don't want to hold up the bathroom getting dressed and doing certain things, private things. Somebody may have to use it, and then you're in there trying to get dressed, trying to take care of personal hygiene matters or what have you. You have your room for that, and you need to have that. Larry needs to have that type of respect as well, even though no, she shouldn't disrespect her father and how she comes off mouthy and all that. But Brooke been doing that for a minute. When she was younger, you thought it was cute. You didn't say nothing. Now when the girl is 18 of age, you want to lock down on her, but you don't have the same smoke for your raggedy wife, who comes off very disrespectful to your daughter, niece, her mother, anybody she comes encounter with. You don't have that kind of energy. All of a sudden, she's a victim again, and you change your mind on the divorce because you feel she's gonna do something herself. You pussyfoot around Bethany, but you do come hard when it comes to the girls. And like something like this with the door, I think, okay, you proved your point. Long as she doesn't do it again, this was her first time. That's my opinion. Put in the comments what you think. This was the first time. I think the door needs to go back up because, at this point, you know, I think she needs to have a level of privacy. It's just her and her cousin in there. She's not in there with a boy. Has brought Isaiah in there before and y'all had no knowledge. That ship has passed. In a few weeks she'll be going off to college. I think the girl needs her door back. But, so she got it covered up. I get it. All right. Let's get in here.
Uh, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So you got a temporary door up there, huh?
Yeah, it's just for, more privacy, because us both changing the bathroom takes too long.
Uh-huh. When'd you do that?
Understand?
Last night. How'd you even do it? How'd you...
I grabbed a chair and just put some pen stapler things.
Oh, so you went to the garage and got a chair.
Yeah.
Where's the chair?
In the closet.
Oh, so you didn't ask me, could you do that?
I can't lock that door, so I didn't see how it was a problem.
The problem is, I took the door for a reason. You gonna make a makeshift door out of my good sheets, too?
This is too much. This is too much.
It's our sheets.
Whose sheets?
It's our sheets.
Who's our?
But we sleep on.
What sheet did you buy?
I didn't like it.
Exactly.
You said you don't want no locked doors in the house. I'm saying.
You want to make this big issue over a sheet now. I get it. She don't buy nothing in that house. You have spoiled her to the point where she didn't need a job. You didn't want her to do that. You don't want her to do anything. She got DoorDash. You use your credit card for whatever. What we doing with this, Larry? You've been doing this for the longest. Now you want to drill these kind of laws when she's about to be independent. Now you want to make these things that you should have did years ago. You want to, that's what makes no sense to me. And all of this vigorol and all of this, aggressiveness. Come on now. Like, why do you don't lock things down and be a little bit more like this and strong and firm when it comes to your wife and her nonsense and how she come at people? A lot, you just sat up there like a little puppy between your tails. You used to let her say all kinds of crap and torment people and say nothing. Now you want to be hard on this girl for just putting a cover up to her door so she can have a little privacy? Come on, she's 18. 16 to 18. They should be able to dress without nobody being able to walk by and see it. I don't care if it's your father, uncle, grandfather. What does that mean? Nothing. Nothing. Give this girl a little privacy.
We only put up a sheet so we can just have some more privacy, because when she changes in the bathroom and I'm trying to quickly change it just takes too much time. So, you can walk straight through that, so I don't see, what's the problem?
But I never walked in straight through there like that. So the purpose of me taking your door was your lack of respect in your mouth. And you're going to put a makeshift door up there.
You can still walk right through that. You can just...
Because of her mouth.
Yeah, so, you might need to take that down.
18-year-old.
Why?
Because I said so.
Larry, you sound crazy.
The purpose of me taking your door, so you not to have a door. But you're going to put a door up there, so you might want to go and get that.
It's almost sounded like Larry is taking out frustrations too on Brooke. She's not even coming at him crazy right now. She's just explaining herself. She's being very respectful. Maybe your frustrations with Bethany because you changed your mind on a divorce you want, but you're too much of a punk to go through with it because you're scared. Now you want to take it out on these two girls? Stop it. Stop it.
When I get up.
Huh? What?
I'll do it and get up.
When you get up.
Yeah,
not when I say.
I'm gonna get up.
Let's see something here. Get up.
What's wrong with you?
No. Whatever happens to her, happens to you because you're all together. Get up, get that chair, and get that. Get up now, get that chair, and take that down. Why are you still sitting there?
Is a sheet bothering you that much?
You bother me that much. Get it down.
I ain't doing that.
And she got them little underwears.
That's not. I will take this too. Look, I'll take the mattress. Come on.
It's starting to turn into a prison.
Well, stop doing crimes.
We ain't do anything.
Brooke.
I gave you a legitimate excuse of why we put that sheet up. When she's in the bathroom and I'm trying to quickly change, it takes too much time.
You're giving excuses right now. Only excuse I want to know is why didn't you get up right now and get in that chair and getting this down? What happened? Huh?
You just knocked my iPad on the
I didn't knock down nothing. It was on over when I got here.
Yes, you did.
When these are wrong, they almost look like you're on the bed. Snatch it off. That's
oh, you thought you were
now
slick.
It's a crime to have a chair in the house.
Them chairs
take the chair away too.
Those are folding chairs for guests and company.
So now we can't use the chair?
Not to put no curtains up.
Now the chair's banned from the house.
Hey, why are you still talking? I need more action and less talking.
Now we can't talk. Now it's talking.
Yeah, we got a
Go ahead,
bed, so we can't take
the
talk
girl
no more.
door back on. I think that's ridiculous.
He's up here too good.
Oh, let me go and get that off of you. Come on, you got one more. You got one more thing in there. It's still. Oh, you attached too. Wow, you just.
Dang, you
Had this
guys
all
will not
planned.
just stay here.
Exactly.
You can't use nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
You turn to Bethany more and more every day.
No, I'm turning to your
You
dad.
turn to Bethany.
Hey, you told me you can't use my.
But this can also cause a very estranged relationship between Larry and Brooke. I get it, you know, he loves his little girl. He's gonna miss her when she's gone, but you know, at the same time, she's growing up into a young lady, Larry. And then certain things you have to realize she's not that little child anymore. To do something like this, I feel, you know, you wanted to do this when she was as a punishment when she was a little bit younger, maybe. But as an adult, yeah, that she does need a level of privacy, and I think to remove a door and just be able to walk in and see her, even just snatching the covers off on her like that, you know, she's not a boy. Have a little more respect as your daughter who's growing up to be a young lady. That's all I'm saying. I see it from a totally different perspective as a female, and there's a lot of things that go on with male relatives and certain exposures, and you know, raised you should not have, you know, another thing that we tend to do, watch little girls always on men's laps and things like that. We are too loose with our girls. I don't care. Protect them. I don't care if it's around relatives. Trust no one. Like I said, this is no reflection on Larry as a person, but in general, speaking out here in the world, mental health is serious, and family you think you can trust have been the main ones who have violated. So I think this brings up a topic of discussion because, you know, you can cross the line with some things. I could get it as you trying to prove a point. This your house, your door, don't lock it again and all that. But some things I think can be a little extreme, especially at this age. Girls developing, growing. She's not a little baby anymore. And I think that's what Larry treats her as, and that's what he sees. He's doing things as if she's 6 or 7 years old. You don't do that, Larry. That's not cool. I don't even know if he did this around Shara, if she would think that was cool. If she saw this, but you know, him and Shara is not together, so they don't have that balance like that. And Bethany's too toxic, and then he, you know, there's certain things she can't say or shouldn't say because she handles stuff wrong. So, but even if she intervened on certain things, like when she did the boot camp when Stevie was there, and she said, like, what is it, Larry? Like pushing the truck and all that. There was a need to have some concern as little girls, and he, you know, he don't like that. So sometimes, you know, Bethany may not be wrong every single time she opens up her mouth, even though it's a lot. But as a woman, we see it from a different perspective.
Ass and take my mattress. Like, you make people feel unwanted.
So you don't get that off of you right there. You
Like,
know?
people feel unwanted because you talk about my. Like, we get you bought everything. Like, god dang.
Where you going?
I'm putting the chair back.
Where did you get it from?
The garage.
Put it back in the garage.
We
Where you
can't
got
have
it
the
from?
chair in our room.
For what? You don't need it? Y'all don't need no chairs in here? Put it back in the garage.
I might as well go sign up for the military.
Well, might as well. You've been to boot camp a few times. You ready for
No
it?
chair in the room.
Huh?
Y'all can sit on the bed.
You say
all the
something?
time.
You're doing too much.
I know.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't doing enough. That's why I'm doing too much.
No.
Well, you
We
should have had him
doing
get a
right
job.
Listen,
now.
just because your wife is
Yeah,
sad
no
and you
good
can't
job.
bully her, don't come here
Exactly.
bullying
Oh,
us.
it has nothing to do with her. It has everything to do with you and your mouth.
I haven't been saying nothing to
And
you.
because your twin is over there acting a fool, she gets some too.
Like, what even did nothing?
It's alright, we don't even want the sheet back. You can keep it.
Exactly.
I
Larry's
know.
getting annoyed.
That's why I'm taking it.
Brooke,
Let me
you're
see something
right
else up
too,
here.
because
I'm
your
taking that
father's
too. Look,
annoying
I'll take the
as
frame
hell.
off the door.
He's getting really
What?
annoying. Because what he needs to take care of, he doesn't want to take care of. He putting all this
So-
extra energy in this doggone door, more so than his marriage and dealing with Bethany and this divorce. And it's ridiculous. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. He is just annoying.